today we are talking about the roles of a girlfriend versus the roles of a wife. And y'all, I'm talking to you who's watching us right now. You guys have a tendency of, making it a blurred line. You're a girlfriend, but you're doing wifey duties. You're a wife, but you're acting like a girlfriend. And I used to have this problem where somebody would call me Mrs. So-and-so, and I would immediately correct them and say, hey, I'm not married. We are together. I am dating this person, but we are not married. And they will get so agitated and so angry and saying, no, you're supposed to accept it. And I'm like, no, I am a girlfriend, and until I get married, I refuse to be doing girlfriend things, to be doing wifey things and taking on wifey roles, because to be honest, I am going to be resentful. And it's a case with most people where you're doing a lot of wifey duties and wifey roles, and when this person eventually does not marry you, what do you become? You become very bitter. You come on social media and do a 50-part series and tell us, hey, who was I dating? This person did me dirty. Right now we have the latest scandal. I think it's the girl from South London who's been doing an expose on Malachi. Wow, Malachi, my friend, I am so sorry. So all I'm saying is there is a distinct difference between a girlfriend and a wife. As a married woman, do you feel like the roles changed from girlfriend to wife?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, and I say this with the most amount of inclusivity I can summon. I feel like every relationship is different. Every partnership is different. You and the way you deal with your husband, you and the way you deal with your wife is a per person sharing type situation. Because, for example, what kind of relationship do we have? Is it a situation where I am the caretaker of the house and you manage the finances? That's going to be very different. If you're getting into marriage, it's going to be amplified. Is it a situation where we are equal partners, where we pay 50-50? That will also determine how your relationship is going to look like. Is it like we are actually just friends and, relationship is based off of friendship, and so there are no real ties and no real rules and no real pressures involved in this relationship? Only we're friends, we really like each other, and therefore we are living and doing life together. That is also going to determine what the marriage will look like. And I've seen this happening a lot in different relationships. As I said, my relationship is clearly very different. We don't really, nothing much has changed. And we keep looking at this and we're like, do you feel like a husband? And do I feel like a wife? And you're just like, yeah, actually, no, we still feel like the same old people who were dating, only it's legally binding now. And that was the reality even as you were getting into marriage. But for some people, once you start getting married, you start to realize a few changes, Suddenly now you are being cast in a role that is very particular. As we are going to visit family during the holidays, you are given a particular role in that relationship. And everyone is looking at you as a certain person, the respect that you used to get before, maybe it's either amplified or it's taken away. So again, it really just depends on the kind of marriage that you're in. For some people it changes drastically. For some people it really nothing changes. We're just living life, and I've heard both stories.
Yeah,
so depends on you.
Okay, let's take an example of when it comes to the support role. As a girlfriend, I believe my only role of support is emotional support. Oh, you're going through something, I am here for you. If you ever need to talk about anything, I will listen. But you expecting me to come from wherever I've come from, to come to your house and cook, clean, and do all this housework for you because I am your girlfriend really does not make sense. It would make sense if I was your wife and I was your partner and we were living in this house together, and because you're taking care of this part of our household, maybe you're taking care of the finances, I have absolutely no problem with cleaning up. If you cooked dinner, I will clean. If you did this, I would do this. But we have heard stories of where somebody came from Kitengela to Kemu to wash dishes for her boyfriend and wash clothes for her boyfriend, and we're looking at you like, why would you do all of this for somebody who holds the simple title of a boyfriend? These are the differences I am talking about.
I believe that there are some of those differences. Of course, in situations where you're actually a wife, it's your responsibility to make sure. For example, if my husband is unwell, I'm not gonna just like toss it to the wind and be like, yeah, he'll be fine. He's a big boy. He'll grow out of it. You know, I will have to take care of his meals. I'll have to make sure he's actually gone to hospital. And you know how men are with going to hospital. It's like an uphill task. So it's my responsibility as his wife to make sure that he's good. Is he in good health? Does he have the medication he needs? What is he eating? What is he not eating? Taking care of these things is an extension of how you feel as a partner. And yes, doing dishes and doing laundry, again, per person relationship. But I think just does it feel like that's what you want to do, as opposed to you're a wife, cook, clean, do dishes, kata, kata, kata. No. My household is different. I do not have to do anything. I do it by choice.
True.
I do not have to cook for this man, but I cook because I want to. I do not have to clean. I will clean because I want to. And it is not a responsibility that he will be like, yo, by the way, why are you not cooking? Actually, it would be very strange. Well, actually, it happened maybe once when he's called. He's like, yo, what's for lunch? I'm like, what do you mean what's for lunch? You know, it felt very, very strange, and like, why are you ordering me around to make you dinner? But at the same time, I do understand that it is not that, because that's not what it is. It's just asking, do we have anything to eat, or are we ordering? It's just that simple. But if you are ready for it, then yeah, I think, again, depends on your relationship. But in my relationship, if there are dirty dishes and you happen to be walking past them and you see them, you're like, you're just going to wash them. There's no real roles of you're a woman, do this, you're a husband, do this. There are no real defined roles.
Exactly. And as a girlfriend, I believe it's your time to be dated. Hey, show me.
Stop giving yourself.
Enjoy the role of a girlfriend.
Hey.
Your role is quality time. Your role is enjoyment. Your role is peace. Your role is, I am in love with you. Okay? There's never, as Kathami has said, there's never an actual responsibility, to be honest, because I am your girlfriend. We are dating. We're getting to know each other. So it's vibes, to be honest.
If you used to cook dinner for me during our dating, it shouldn't change in marriage.
Exactly.
Let's just say it that way.
But all I'm saying is, allow yourself to enjoy dating.
Yes.
I have friends who never enjoy the dating process because they're always going in wanting to prove how wifey they can be, how I'm ready to be a stepmother. Show me, you better stop it. Can you allow yourself to be flown out? You know, your friends out there on the helicopter, you're stuck at Viewpoint taking pictures with the Rift Valley. Why? Are you a tourist? Please enjoy being a girlfriend. And I'm not saying that when you become a wife, all of a sudden you have, what do you call it? You know, the role of girlfriend changes. No, when you become a wife,
you're still dating.
The role of girlfriend becomes, I don't know, cemented. Now, you know, this is your man. You know, this is for life. We're together in this. We're doing life together. But I'm not saying you're suffering, but all I'm saying is it just becomes better.
Yeah.
There's girlfriend vibes and there's wife vibes. And allow yourself to enjoy both. Allow yourself to be a girlfriend before you allow yourself to be a wife.
Yeah. And very, very important as well, I think. Never forget that you guys, regardless of whether you're dating or actually married, still continue to date each other. Up until now, we still have weekly date nights. In fact, yesterday we had date night and we decided to work out, and I'm in so much pain. My body is in pain. Anyway, another very important thing that I think is vital for you to realize in any capacity, but mostly in marriage, is career. The goals of this person, your goals and their goals. A lot of times you see when people get married, someone falls back to let the other person shine. So you naturally just like become the supporting act in this relationship. If you're talking about careers, it's like, yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that. But like no one ever sees what your career or like what's happening on your end, what are you doing, what achievements are you making, and so on and so forth. So I think it's very vital to have conversations about like your goals and your careers and where you want to see yourself in 10 years. Nothing changes. You're just like happy together, but you're still an individual, they're still an individual in some aspect. It's just that you're merging the effort such that both of you are amplifying your lives at the same time, if not at different times, but there's support from both ends. It's very vital that you do not desist to just like, yeah, housewife role, now you're a housewife. It shouldn't be that way. You should still maintain your own independence. God forbid anything happens. Rosamanga force majora. Force majora. What happens then? You know, the worst thing happens, the act of God happen. What happens then? You still need to have your own thing. So I think that is another very vital role. However, you're over there, you're a girlfriend. You're saying we're building our future. Building his career. Utacheka chooni, my friend.
Support system.
Utacheka
Barbara the
chooni.
builder.
Listen to him, be happy for him, be excited for him or her, but understand that that's as far as that conversation goes. You're happy for, oh, you're getting a promotion, amazing. It's not we are getting a, honey, it's no we, it's you are getting a promotion. I'm so happy for you. Now you go get yours. Don't think their accomplishments are somehow linked to you, and then when you break up you're like, I was there when
I supported him.
I was there when
I was doing all of this.
y'all were dating. He was doing it for him, she was doing it for her.
Exactly. And in a marriage, you find yourself a life partner. You find yourself your person, your go-to, to a point where you become like low-key codependent, to be honest,
Right.
because this is your person. You know, before you do anything, you're like, hey, babe, I'm about to do this, okay? Hey, you're not like asking for permission. As in, I don't know if you guys understand having your person. You can call them for anything and everything. Do you have a next of kin? This becomes your next of kin, like not your mother. It's no longer your mom anymore. Do you have an emergency contact? Like if I swiped on your phone, hapo kwa emergency contact, who does it bring? Okay, ukigongwa na nduthi right now, and we took your phone. Whom do we going to call? Are we going to call your mother in Nyahururu? No, we're going to call your husband who's going to come through for you. So I feel in marriage, you just get yourself a life partner, somebody you do life together with, your support system. And I'm not saying it's different when you're just the girlfriend. When you're the girlfriend, that's just what you are. You are the girlfriend. Yes, things are hard for him financially. Well and good. I will be here. I will listen. I will support you emotionally. But babes, I don't want to hear those stories of nilimkopesha 300,000. Did you see this court in case where this woman loaned her boyfriend? Yes. Okay. It was even on the news. She loaned her boyfriend, who's a politician, or rather he hangs out with politicians, loaned her boyfriend 10 million Kenyan shillings because he was the boyfriend. And then this man turned around and in court he said that it was a gift of love. It was a gift, so he should not be expected to pay it back. Babes, boyfriend jumped, kipetero, kiesu. All I'm saying is I don't want to hear those stories of I invested in him, I built him up. As who? You know, who are you doing this? When you're married, when you're married, you're doing this together. You're building each other up. You're supporting each other. You're doing life together. Your career together. Finances, they're merged, they're mixed. You're supporting each other. That's marriage. That's a life partner. You're going places together. But as a girlfriend, babes, uko second year, unadu? As in, what do you mean you're in second year and you're building a man? For what? Why are you in first year?
Yeah, just like sort yourself out first.
First year building a 30-year-old man. I need you guys to stop doing all of these wifey things, okay? If you're a girlfriend, enjoy the vibes. Be the girlfriend. Do not take up additional roles. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you stand out. it just makes you boo-boo the fool at the end of the day.
It really does. It really does. And very, very importantly, regardless of whether you're a girlfriend or a wife, it is very, very important for you to have open lines of communication. Effectiveness and emphasis on the open lines of communication is top tier. The only way you even progress from girlfriend to wife is if you are actually having communication. Like, do you know where you stand in this relationship? You know, some people have been fiancéed for years. Baby girl, baby boy, umekuwa tu fiance for 10 years. Anyway, to each their own. My point is, it's very, very important to have open lines of communication. That's how you understand that, by the way, this is where we're at. By the way, I don't like that you did this and this and this and this. Those effective ways of communicating and opening up about things. A very huge difference between honesty and openness. I can be very honest with you, but I'm not open with you. Another very important thing. Let's learn to be open, honest, and communicate effectively with your partners. Whether it's a relationship as a girlfriend and boyfriend, or it's a relationship as a husband and wife. It's very important because you know where your other person is. Like, you know, at any point, this is where they're at mentally, this is what they're doing, this is what I'm supposed to be doing in support. Otherwise, you're always playing catch up, and that becomes difficult for anyone. So do you guys communicate effectively? Unajua kama alikula ama hakukula leo lunch? Baby girl, baby boy. As you're joking around and saying send her money, have you actually sent her money for salon? Ni mwezi mpya. Umetuma pesa ya salon?